Whoops. Welcome to all you gamers and perfume lovers out there who might become the other one as well. This is Gaming Sense, you can still call me Alex, and yes, I'm late to the party, but this is me, so let's start into this video. In the past weeks, I've played several smaller games, and games so weird or sort of disturbing even, that I don't really want to think or talk about them. But then, now I have to grab next to me, I started Lies of P. And Lies of P is a Souls-like game that will rip your childhood dreams into nightmares, and nightmares are these levels and sceneries as well, in a good way. If you think Coraline was the puppet nightmare of your childhood, this will teach you better. And yes, this is Lies of P, and the character is called P, but maybe we have an idea who this character really is. But as mentioned, I'm late to the party, as very often. So now I'm playing this one. I want to talk about it. And this dystopian, steampunk, Victorian, dark fantasy game screams for some dark, yet elegant sense. And I've collected some from my collection, although I was thinking about getting out the really harsh stuff that really fits the scenario, as I think. I decided otherwise because I thought maybe it's better for you all if I choose a sense that you can get, and that's not about that. This video is not about sense that would fit perfectly, but they fit perfectly and are easy to get. Since the scenario is dirty yet elegant, I have some dirty scents, most of them leathery or patchouli scents in some way, and I have some more elegant one. I start with the easy ones and get to the more hard to wear in your everyday life ones with time. But I must say, I wear all of them in my everyday life in some way. So let's start. I want to start with Cabaret Nocturne, or Cabaret Nocturne, whatever, by Visitor. This one is with tuberose, animalic notes, cumin, sandalwood, orange, pink pepper, powdery notes, tobacco, gin, and smoke. And it's the most elegant that I have here for this game. This one is very special in the way that it's a very heavy tuberose scent, yet it's not one of those sweet, all too flowery tuberose scents, but one of the more baseline ones that have enough space for the other tones in there as well. Fit very perfectly into the scenario of Lies of P.
What in Crot's name happened here? Oh, I haven't a clue myself.
I had to change batteries twice. Forgotten to recharge them. Next up, this is from a very renowned brand from Goutal. This one is Ambre Fétiche. This is the, I would say, smaller brother of the two, because there will be another one right afterwards. This one is with frankincense, labdanum, styrax, benzoin, geranium, iris, patchouli, Russian leather, and vanilla. And this is the, I would say, easier of those resinous patchouli scents. Yet it's very classic. Not too classic. This has a modern touch. The other one that comes right after has the more classic touch. Very easy to wear in your everyday life, and still very perfectly for a Souls-like scenario as in Lies of P. So as mentioned, this is the other Goutal fragrance that I have selected. This is Ambre Sauvage Absolu. It's 8 years younger than Ambre Fétiche. And this one is a little heavier, a little heftier, a little more classic in terms of perfume. It has pink pepper, lavender, vanilla, iris, patchouli, styrax, labdanum, and papyrus. And you might see some resemblance. You can decide who of these two fragrances you like better for your everyday life or for this very dark scenario. The next one is from a brand that might be known, maybe not, but their advertisement is very in your face when you're in the perfume bubble, I think. This is by Kajal, Kajal 4. It's one of the leathery scents from Kajal, and this one is a sweet spicy leather with Davana, blackcurrant, cardamom, rum, leather, jasmine, palm blossom, cola date, woods, musk, and vanilla. And when I smelled this one, I was like, whoa, I definitely need this, because there are not too many, as I think, not too many really, elegant, sweet, leathery scents out there that really are leathery all the way. Just as what you need for Lies of P. But what I need for my everyday life as well. The next one I have here is from Farmacia, Santa Santissima Annunziata. I hope this was correct. And the perfume, the scent is called Oriental Casbah. It's one of the least liked, is that a word, perfumes by this brand. I don't understand that, but since most of their perfumes are very light and sweet and citrusy, of course this very earthy patchouli scent doesn't really fit in, but it fits into winter sceneries, when you need something warm, or into this dark Victorian age Dark Souls game, or in your everyday life, like I do, because I like patchouli scents in some way. So either way, this one is with patchouli, marine notes, cistus, eucalyptus, and sandalwood. And you don't really get the sandalwood, you don't really get the eucalyptus. You get the eucalyptus a little, but mostly you have patchouli in here. So if you like it earthy, dirty, that's yours. And if you play Lies of P, try that one. The next one is getting heavy because this bottle is just heavy as hell. And so is the scent. This one is Patchouli of the Underworld by Electimuss. And it's a little leathery as well, but mostly earthy patchouli, and that's that. This one is with cistus, black pepper, pink pepper, bergamot, mandarin, orange, patchouli, cade, juniper, woods, birch, carnation, mate absolute, castoreum, labdanum, and styrax, and you really have this resinous yet earthy scent that it's not too heavy, because this is not the most heavy scents I have here. There are two coming. And yes, this is still a dark green scent, very heavy on the patchouli side, and very nicely fitting into Lies of P.
Mic test 1 2 1 2. We have a schedule update for the intruder. It's time tonight.
I have one patchouli scent left, and this is Aube Rubis by Atelier des Ors. This one has very little gold flakes left. They have pretty many gold flakes when they're new, but when you don't shake them when spraying, you get rid of all the gold flakes very quickly. This one, as mentioned, is the last patchouli scent I have here. This one is with blackcurrant, bergamot, grapefruit, clary sage, iris, violet, patchouli, musk, and vetiver. And this is a chocolatey patchouli I would bathe in for your everyday life or Lies of P. And then I come to one of the brands that really got me digging into perfume, and that is Iberian Leather by Memo from Paris. And I must say, this is the last perfume I really adored when they released it. The releases afterwards are like, yeah, but where is your character? Where is your courage? Bring something nobody else has. Bring something that has an outrageous character, and that's the one. The last one they released, having a very straightforward character. Iberian Leather is a smoky leather, a smoky, earthy leather that stays the way all way through, and that's something that doesn't come along very often. Most releases nowadays are different. So this one is with leather, oud, rosemary, saffron, atlas cedar, bergamot, coriander, geranium, patchouli, vetiver, jasmine, lily of the valley, cinnamon, orris concrete, osmanthus, rose, vanilla, carrot seed, and oak moss. And it really burns in the beginning. The burning gets a little lower, but it stays very smoky, very hefty. And so does some of the scenarios in Lies of P when it's about flames, fire, smoke, the dust that's left behind. I want to come to our last and heaviest scent. I don't think I sorted them quite right, but either way, this is Vici Leather by Electimuss, and it's the most dirty leathery one that I have here. I don't think that it's the most dirty leathery scent in my collection, but here in this selection it's with cinnamon, absinthe, wormwood, pink pepper, leather, tuberose, balsamic notes, and amber. And this is a scent. I guess this is the only one that is hard to wear in your everyday life. But if you want, go for it, like I do. And it's from this selection, most perfect scent for Lies of P when you're outside the hotel. As long as you're inside the hotel, maybe some other fit better. But if you're outside the hotel, that's the one. And this is why I will now play with this one. So long for this video in Lies of P, and as always, YouTube talk, comment, subscribe, come back later for more. Don't forget to follow. Visit me on Instagram. That's that. This was Gaming Sense. See you next time.